Restorative practices is how you set up your class, allowing time for everyone to have a moment to check in and connect with one another. It's how you respond to issues as they arise. So from the moment you enter the door till the moment you walk out, everything is a part of restorative practices.
Restorative Practices is the big name for all the stuff that we've learned and we've been trained in. Circles are a very huge part of that. The group that we have with our students who have been through the training, we call them the Circle Keeper Council.
Circle Keeper Council, it meets every Friday morning during what we call war cult time. And usually there's like 10 people ranging from 6th grade to 8th graders. It's nice because the students can get our opinions across, and then we can also learn about other people's opinions as well.
The main goal is to create a method that if there is an incident that happens, those things can happen before they escalate to disciplinary action, because we get to know each other. If there's a situation that seems to be escalating, we can shut it down right there and say, okay, all right, no, something's going on, let's circle up.
We are training all the different schools that we work with in how to build up a culture that is connected and that prioritizes and values relationships. And then on the other end, when some harm occurs, say a fight in a school, that is not looked at through a punitive lens of a broken rule, but rather it's looked at as a harmed relationship. And so we consider, how do we repair that relationship?
SEL is social emotional learning, and the students are given the time and the space to learn how to deal with their big emotions. And during our 3rd period class, we get 20 minutes to do our social emotional learning, and we use the Restorative Practices model.
We talk a lot of things out that happen in class, and I think that's one of the biggest things about SEL. We can communicate with each other.
There is a huge circle. Everyone grabs a chair from their seat. We all sit down, and they usually go around in a circle, and they have the choice to pass the question along or say something.
I think Circle is a very safe place where people can share their thoughts and not be bombarded by judgment.
The themes are appropriateness on social media, how to handle big feelings, how to handle mistakes with grace, how to deal with conflict with other students, conflict with teachers, what empathy is, all of those important things that 12 and 13-year-olds need to learn more of.
Restorative practices are a different paradigm for a lot of folks when they first hear it. There's often thoughts that it means that there are no consequences whatsoever, but that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, what it does is it directly holds individuals accountable, but it also holds them accountable to the community.
Having a circle, having restorative practices allows us to look at each other in the eyes and say, this hurt me, I was scared. Like, I know that you weren't trying to hurt me, but I want you to know that it did, that your actions in this direction affected this direction.
My hope is that this 20 minutes we spend every day teaches them how to handle when things don't go right.
I think SEL is one of the biggest things that we learn because they're preparing us for real situations in real life.
I just want them to walk away remembering, I know what it looks like to be a kind, respectful, thoughtful person.